Okay, hi folks. We're back again. Sorry about the lapse there. Um, Back on the Plan B engine here for the truck. It's been a little while since I've done a video. Apologize for that. Been very busy doing overtime and whatnot. Um, just gonna come around here and show you what we've got. Y'all can remember or go back and check the videos from previous episodes of the truck. Coincidentally, I'm numbering them now. The ones with a T before the episode number are for the truck. As we add to it, C will be for the Chevelle. You know, whatever project we're working on, that's what we're gonna do. Hoping to get some videos on tonight of a paint job I did. To see what happens there. But anyway, here's what we got with that block. It was all nasty and carboned up and bad. But here we go. Look at this. Pretty clean. Got a little bit of flash rust in there. Just surface stuff. I'm going to clean it all up a little more. This has not been to a machine shop to be cleaned or hot tanked or any of that crap. Show you the front. Nice, clean. Good friend of mine came over, put cam bearings in it for me yesterday. He's got the slick little tool to do that. Cleaned everything up. Started honing some. Already ran a tap through all the bolt holes for the head bolts. Let's just use an old tap. Just spin it in there. Nice and clean. Where we can get the bolts in there really nice and easy. The last thing you want to be doing is putting a head bolt in, have something stop you. You end up forcing it in, you either strip out the threads or you break the bolt. I've done that. I don't like it. That's how one machine shop lost any business from me in the future. They drilled it out bigger and told me to use a Dodge head bolt for it. Doesn't work with me. Anyway, here's what we got. This is a 1989 Chevy 350 block that was, if you remember right in this area, you couldn't even see these bosses for the lifters. You didn't even know there was holes in these bosses here. This is for a girdle for a roller lifter setup. It's a spider, a lot of people call it. Sits on here, and the lifters, when you put them in, they'll have recesses in the sides, and they'll ride up and down, and that girdle will keep it from rotating side to side. It's a pretty slick setup. A little more money than I want to put into this one for now, though. Like I said, it's just for an old work truck. You can see I started honing. I said I'd show you that, but since I'm doing the camera thing by myself, can't quite do that. It's hard enough trying to point the camera and point at things on the block because I'm looking in the view screen and missing my mark sometimes. Went ahead and cleaned up the crank a little bit. It was good. I've got new piston, I do have new piston rings for it, yes. But I've got new bearings. We're going to put in the bottom end here. Still got a little bit of water and oil on it. I'll get all that off, hose it all off, air hose it all, make sure there's no water or anything. See a nice new shiny cam bearing down in there. There's the saddles. I'm going to have to clean them up, get them ready for accepting the main bearings. When you're doing this, make sure you get down in here and blow out all your oil passageways with compressed air. I found a couple of mine on the inside back in here were plugged, so I had to blow them out with compressed air. Right here, I took the knock sensor and the plug out so I could flush out the water jackets and make sure everything water's going to be able to flow around it. Sorry. Like I said, doing this by myself again. Get that. There we go. Okay. Man, this is going to be a bad video. I apologize, but hopefully I can get a better one going on. With the water jackets, what I did was I just took a high pressure nozzle on the garden hose and just flushed it until I got nothing but clean water out. And there was some stuff in there that it looked like it had been sitting in a field. It was just muddy and nasty. Can't even really see down there. See a little bit of scale on the edges, but it's clean down in there. Nothing else came out the holes out here or through these passages up here, so we're good. I blew water in each bolt hole because these go right through to the water jackets. The top ones don't, but these bottom ones do. So each one of those got blasted with water for a fair amount of time. Got the back clean. Wasn't real picky on it, but it's clean. Got a new plug here after we put the cam bearings in. I can't thank Rick enough for doing that. I would have really messed it up. But anyway, sorry for being shaky. I still got rust on it because it's just an old work truck motor. I got some guys giving me some grief about not painting it, but it's just to get me back and forth to work, boys and girls. Down in there, you can't really see it. Try to rotate this engine a little bit. I don't have one of the fancy engine stands like I got on TV with the crank, so that you can spin it over nice and easy by yourself. It's a do-it-yourself manual type deal. Right down in there, right down in the center. Let me see if I can get down in here. I can't do it very well without that. There, I'll come up from the bottom. Right here is one of those oil passages I was talking about. Those were all plugged up. I went ahead and blew air through them, got them all cleaned out, compressed air. Took a cleaning brush from a rifle and shotgun cleaning kit, and I've cleaned up down in the lifter bores and the oil passages. So, all right. Well, there's a little over 8 minutes of me taking minutes out of your life you're never going to get back. I'm going to try to get the bottom end in this thing tonight. Hopefully get the heads on. That would be a excellent milestone to achieve. Turn this around here. Okay. The truck hasn't moved. I haven't done anything really with it. I was letting... What I used for the engine to clean it was Easy Off oven cleaner. Sprayed it on. I knocked the big stuff off with a putty knife. Sprayed the cleaner on, let it sit overnight. Came home, sprayed it off. Sprayed it again with oven cleaner, let it set, do its thing. Came home after work, sprayed it off. Good to go. I mean, it's clean. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna cut it off right there for this one. I'll get the crank in. I've already plastic gauged everything, checked all the clearances, everything's good, so should be relatively painless here. All right, thanks. Talk to you after a bit.